Hey folks, welcome to the Wealth Transfer with TC. Today I'm going to discuss some fulfilled prophecies concerning Luna Classic. And I'm going to discuss a little bit about the Kucoin post that was on Twitter. Most of you already know that. There's actually a second part to that Kucoin prophecy. And I'm going to discuss that. Now, before I get into this, folks, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just sharing information, giving you my thoughts and my opinions. And we got the Kucoin post. As you can see here, Kucoin on September the 7th at 8:30 in the morning, Kucoin will support the 1.2% tax burn proposal of the Terra Classic LUNC community. For a lot of people, we were excited to hear about this particular post because it did confirm a prophetic word and another milestone in this prophetic walk with God in this wealth transfer dealing with Luna Classic. Now, Christopher Harris, he had a prophetic dream that he shared on June the 21st. And this is what he said. In a dream, I saw a Kucoin post on Twitter announcing the burn tax on Luna. I didn't see the specifics of what it said, though I knew what it was about. The Lord keeps showing me about the burn tax for Luna C coming, and I believe this will be the mechanism for the great rise in price. All right, so that dream was fulfilled. And there's actually a second part to that particular dream that I'm going to discuss. And so, yes, we're all excited about this. This is another milestone. And you see where Luna Classic was, just a month ago, folks. And here we are. These prophecies are coming to pass. And, whether or not you believe it or not, these things are going to happen. So let's go ahead and go to the second part of that, which he had a previous prophetic dream before that point, right? And this was on June the 17th. And he said, I heard in a dream something like Kucoin will be the first to implement the burn tax. This is for Luna C. I'm not exactly sure if it will be the first or one of the first. This would likely result in a huge price rise for LUNC as based on Kucoin's current daily volume. All right, so this particular dream has not manifested itself yet. And it's going to be the first to actually implement it, to actually put it in, to actually start working. Because we have, other announcements by Binance and other places dealing with this burn tax. But Kucoin will actually be the first to actually implement it. Okay, and I do believe that there's one very small platform that has already. But that's like some type of European platform, very, very small. Very few users, but Kucoin is going to be the major step. And when you see that, folks, who knows what's going to happen to the price, right, when they actually implement the burn tax. Now, we did get an announcement from Hubaya Global, and they said on September the 8th that they will support the burn tax proposal. So who knows when they're actually going to implement it. One of the things that people need to understand is that this is supposed to start on September the 12th. Okay, so if you're going to move anything concerning Luna Classic, now is the time to do it before the burn tax. So looking at the calendar, we have the LUNC burn tax day, which is on the 12th. I'm expecting announcements from all these different platforms that will be implementing it, and the first one that we should be hearing from is Kucoin. Right, but also that week, folks, we have the CPI inflation numbers. And the markets do not react the way that we think that they should dealing with these inflation numbers, and we can see that from the past. So I don't know what the inflation numbers are going to be. If they are worse off than what they were from last month, then I expect all the markets to go down. Now, do I expect it to be like some type of flash crash, or where everything goes down? No, I do not, just from the past and what I've seen when they've released the inflation numbers. We also have that week is the Ethereum merge. Now, if everything goes smoothly, you're going to see Ethereum and the whole industry should be moving up this week altogether. And just as long as nothing goes wrong, if there's some type of delay in the Ethereum merge, everything could crash, right? So there's that possibility. Then that following week, we had the Federal Reserve meeting, which is the 21st, which is a very important day. If they implement a 50 to 75 basis points, that's fine. I don't see the markets reacting negatively to that because they've been expecting it. And then we also have the ADA fork That's going to happen on the 22nd. And then at some point in the month of September, we're supposed to get some type of announcement dealing with Shiba Eternity and Shibarium. So just look out for that week of the 12th, and we're going to look out for those announcements. I'm actually don't expect those announcements dealing with Shiba Inu to come until the end of September, but that remains to be seen. There's a new prophecy out there that we'll have some of this wealth transfer dealing with Shiba Inu before the end of the summer, which would be on the end of the summer is actually on the 21st. Now, I do want to talk about this prophetic dream dealing with this pricing point from Christopher Harris back on May the 24th. And he says here, today I saw in a dream of 0.00036 or 0.0039 Luna, which is about 2 times from the current price. I've seen that area before. I also had a dream of seeing Luna rise past 0.004 up to 0.01 and kept going to 0.02. Now, so we did see the 0.0036 and, because he said, or 0.0039. So we actually have passed those pricing points, and we saw that happen on September the 5th. On September the 5th, Luna reached that high, and since then, it's only came down to 0.0034. And I do expect that I don't expect to see those prices going into next week. I don't expect to see those prices until there's some type of major cryptocurrency crash or something really bad that makes Terra Classic fall below that point. Now, one of the things that I do want to bring up concerning this is that not every pricing point that somebody has, whether it's Luna Classic, Shiba Inu, or anywhere else, does not mean that that pricing point that they see in a dream or vision is actually a sell point. I saw some information floating around as far as the 0.00036 being one of the selling points. And what people don't understand, that if you would have sold at 0.00036, you would have had maybe a little bit of time to get back in at the very lowest, 0.003406. Right? So if you sold off at 0.00036, unless you put it back in for an order for that low amount, that means that first of all, you wouldn't have made very much, but you could have missed it too as well, because maybe you were waiting for it to go back to, maybe 0.0003, right? But it didn't go down as far as you thought that it would. Now you can see here that Luna Classic over the last 24 hours reached a high of 0.000588, and in the last 24 hours it reached 0.0003978. So basically 3 zeros and a 4. Yeah, you could have made money there. You could have bought back in, but you don't know how low it's going to go. And that's why not every pricing point is a sell point, because you don't know when you're supposed to get back in. So if you're inexperienced and you never have day traded, swing traded at all whatsoever, these pricing points can end up biting you in the butt later on. Okay, so not all pricing points are selling points, folks. So some of them are, or could be interpreted as sell points, but you have to be very careful, and only experienced people should be doing that. You guys have never, some of you are stressing out and have never even placed a sell order and a buy order of the same cryptocurrency on the same day. So going back to what Christopher Harris said, and he said he saw it rise past 0.004 and up to 1 cent and kept going to 0.02. Okay, so what does this mean? That means it's going to be going up quick. If you guys have seen the last 2 videos that I did with Drew Wyatt in Peaceful Dreams and Meditation, where they talked about how fast Luna Classic is going up, right? So Christopher Harris is seeing the same thing. So you guys want to be careful. So I do expect next week to be a very big week for Luna Classic and for Ethereum and for maybe even Shiba Inu and some of the other cryptocurrencies that are Ethereum based. Now, I will get into a pricing point video for Terra Classic, folks, but I've decided that I'm not sitting here going to try to swing trade every single pricing point unless it is actually specified that this is a sell point, right? And even then, I may not, especially if it gets too close to a penny. Folks, I don't want to lose out, and I don't want anybody else to lose out that is following this channel that may decide to take the same steps as I do. So anyways, folks, that is all that I have for today. I thank you guys for listening. God bless.